Yeah, so this is Heinrich. This is Donny. We're from Aether Realm for Brutally Delicious.
You guys doing all right today?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, doing all right. I actually woke up not too long ago.
What?
I woke up like probably 20 minutes ago.
Wait, you're in North Carolina, right? That's a late sleep.
Yeah, my sleep schedule has been completely ruined. I think I went to bed at like 8.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So are you wearing your day pajamas or your night pajamas right now? And what beer do you have in your hand? The morning beer or the afternoon beer?
I was thinking about grabbing one. I haven't grabbed one yet. But.
All right, so you guys could help us settle an argument here. Are 5 quarantine beers the same as 1 regular beer in normal life?
5 quarantine beers is equivalent to
Maybe
1 shower beer.
One shower beer.
I gotta be honest, I've never had a shower beer. I've never done that.
We're done. Get off this fucking airwave right now.
Come on, you guys have done shower beers?
Yeah. You know what's better than that? Shower soup.
Oh, God.
It never empties.
All right. So Chris knows where this is going already. Let me ask you a question. Is cereal a soup?
I'd say so. I mean,
yeah, why not? It's cold soup.
At the start of the my quarantine time, I was making some like black bean chili, and I like to crumple up my tortilla chips in there. And Donny, for a long time, was calling it my bean soup, bean cereal.
Okay, well, see, so that works then.
Yeah.
Thank you. I agree. Chris
I'll ask my standard then. Is tomato soup really just ketchup water?
I don't think so. Because I don't think it tastes like ketchup.
And it drop some sugar in there.
You know what's weird is that like ketchup can actually be like a bunch of different things. Like it doesn't have to be tomatoes. That's like I found that out.
What?
Yeah, so
wait. My mind is being blown right now. Please explain.
Yeah, so like ketchup is like the process of like how you make something that's like some sort of squished fruit or vegetable or something like that. And so you can have different types of ketchup also. Like it's just tomato ketchup just happens to be the most common one. So we just call that ketchup now.
So you could have onion ketchup?
Yeah, you're Willy Wonka. This is your chocolate factory. Okay.
We are getting so many great quotes today.
So are we here for music or are we here to talk about dumb food stuff, Bruce?
Hey, look, man, I don't sleep much, and I just the internet is a vast rabbit hole.
So we're gonna flip things on their heads today. Usually these are questions we ask at the end, but is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yeah, it's a sandwich. Absolutely. It's just a sideways sandwich. That's all, baby.
So what do you call that little piece of bread that joins the bun together?
That's the gooch.
Oh, you guys both knew that already. Nice.
Wasn't even planned.
So today we got the taint from somebody, and then a couple of days ago we were doing a podcast and we got the hot dog hymen.
You'll never eat a hot dog with ketchup the same.
Onion ketchup.
Oh.
That's just deepening our hot dog style lore.
So our fans have caught on to our dumb tour like jokes that we make because like when you're on tour, it's just a bunch of guys trying to like lighten the mood up or like make fun of everything, and you get like tour delirium. So like the dumbest things are funny, So you try to tell someone, you're like, "Yeah, I promise you this is really funny," and they're not laughing about it at all. You're like, "No, it was really funny when I was stuck in a van with 6 other."
It's sort of like this show.
So yeah, and they've caught on to our hamburger style or hot dog style question, and so now we have like, and this is the best part, we have merch where we hide the word hot dog style on the sleeve. It's in like.
Nice.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding you. Like it literally, we have this hoodie, and it has the Death Tarot card on the back of it, and it has like the AR rune on the kind of like chest, upper left corner. And then along the sleeve, it just says hot dog style, but it says it in runes. So like someone has to figure it out.
See, I did my research. I knew you guys were into hot dogs.
That is awesome. That is like the best thing ever.
Yeah, we hide all sorts of dumb shit everywhere.
Has any fan ever got that tattooed on them and been like, oh, it's so cool, but then when somebody transcribes it, they're like, it says hot dog style.
They would probably be like, dude, even fucking better.
Nice.
If they're really deep into it, like, go for it. I don't know. It's fine. They'll probably be all about it anyway. There was like one person we have an instrumental version of Tarot that we kind of put out that we released ourselves. And on the sides of it in runes, it says boneless Tarot. So we just called the instrumental version the boneless version.
Nice.
But like no one knew that until like I think pretty recently I saw someone post something about that and they're like literally what they said, quote unquote, was I just realized that the runes on the side of the instrumental version of this album spells out boneless. I am so done with this band.
Nice.
Okay, I have a question. So when I was researching for this podcast, I always listen to the band before I read about them. And I was like, oh man, these guys are definitely from like Finland or Europe or somewhere like that. And then I was like, I wonder why they called the record Red. And then I was like, wait a second. They're not from Europe at all. How did you guys end up starting a band like this, not just in the US, but in South Carolina?
North
Carolina. Sorry.
Yeah,
nice research.
Few different state. No.
Yeah, but growing up, we were all in like several bands in our Greenville music scene, and we all came up on obviously like At the Gates. Stuff like that, In Flames, but we were also really, super into the European, folk metal style, like bands like Insphere and Winter Sun, etc. And so we realized that nobody in America was really doing that kind of metal, and so given that was something that like really inspires us, trying to take our like hand at the genre.
Nice.
So we thought it was important, that people didn't believe that we were from that area because, going to do our redneck hometowns some justice, Yeah,
I think like it's been like a long running joke that like, like people usually assume that of us. So like we've kind of like just leaned into it, I think, because there's like on our Facebook page, I think something that says like we are not from Finland on there is what it says.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we had a shirt that our buddy Joe Getler made. He plays guitar in Wilder Run, and he's a really good tattoo artist and a really good artist. But he made this like really cool shirt design for us that has some sick looking like eagle on the front. It just says like Aether Realm, and then on the back in like this like bold font kind of like lettering, it says we are not from Finland, but like the letters have like the American flag like image inside of it. Like,
yeah,
nice.
That's pretty cool.
Bald eagle, like I'm familiar with Blood Eagle. Does that like give you any sort of visual imagery?
No, not at all.
So
No.
Blood Eagle is like a Viking like execution method where you break the enemy's spine and you pull their ribs like out their back.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So the eagle on that shirt is actually like ripping out this like fallen Viking dude's spine.
Oh my god!
Nice.
I just googled it. The images are grotesque, man.
Nice.
Ouch. Yeah. Okay, that paints a visual.
That's very nice.
So, did you guys ever have a Spinal Tap moment touring through Europe?
God, not in Europe, but we had one in. I had one for sure in Chicago. It was House of Blues in Chicago.
Yeah.
That building is, absolutely insanely huge. And can I curse on this?
You can please do.
Fucking
Okay.
rights you can.
Yeah. Okay. So like that building's just like way too fucking big. Okay. It's like unbelievable. Like at the bottom of it, you have to go underground to get inside the building, where the load-in is at. And it's like, there's this like long staircase that's like, I don't know, it's 6-7 stories or some shit. And it's at the bottom of the staircase. It says, "It's a long time to the top if you want to rock and roll."
Nice.
Amazing. I'm like, that's so good. But they have like an entire floor that's just like the kitchen. There's a floor. It's like one floor is the stage, the floor, and then there's a couple floors above that. That's like the green room, and in between there's like some other stuff, and it's easy to get lost. And I ended up wandering around the kitchen, going like, "Where the fuck is the stage? I got to be on in like 10 fucking minutes, dude!" Like.
Nice. But hello, Cleveland.
And, like literally, when it happened, I was like, "Dude, this is like fucking Spinal Tap. Like, what the hell?" I don't know. Did we get lost in Europe in any places at all? Let me turn this off. It's annoying.
And not as much as House of Blues. So,
that's funny.
Well,
yeah.
What have you guys ever like punked your audience and faked a Finnish accent on stage?
No.
What the hell?
Why didn't we think that?
This is funny though, because last week, who did we interview last week from there? Was it Helfro?
I don't know. We were in Finland all day last week. One day.
Yeah. So we had them all do American accents.
They all sounded like John Wayne, though.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. At least probably better than any Finnish accent I could do.
What are you guys doing? You guys doing anything special in this quarantine to interact with fans and do that kind of thing, since you can't get out and play?
We're trying to make some exclusive internet content or whatever. We would like to obviously play it, do a set or something, but we realize there's kind of a lot of variables at play there that could work against our favor. As far as quality of audio and stuff, but we're trying to obviously this album just came out. We're still kind of in the process of getting all these songs tight to actually play. But yeah, we would like to do something. We're just kind of figuring out the logistics at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard, right? Because everyone's posting these virtual jams, but no one's actually jamming virtually. They're just recording it and sending it to someone else, and then they record over top of it. They send it to someone else. And
yeah.
A safe bet.
What's that?
Sounds like a safe bet. We heard about Insomnium's live set that they were doing, and heard that things went wrong there. I've been tuning into some of my favorite DJs live streams, and some of them have suffered from buffering and stuff like that. So
I will tell you, I tuned into or I paid to watch Wolfhard a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And they were fucking amazing, even with the, they had a couple buffering issues, but it was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, here's one. Who here watched Post Malone's Nirvana tribute?
I did not.
I didn't even know that was a thing, and I totally would have.
Oh, it's live on YouTube, and it's fucking great.
Is it good?
Man.
I was shocked because the guy's a pop singer, but he's just fucking screaming his face off. And and he's sitting there and he's smoking a dart the whole time. He's got tons of Budweiser everywhere. They have Travis Barker playing drums, and everyone's socially distanced. And,
I bet that guy is mad fucking cool to hang out with. I bet he's
I agree.
You got to watch it, man. They fucking killed it, and he is just getting wasted the whole time. At one point, they're pulling out weed. And they're like, no, we can't have that in the shot. It's
you other people recognize my avatar?
I see it, but I have no idea what it is.
So it's just the adoring fan from The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, but Post Malone has the logo for that game tattooed on his foot. So it's just this dude's bro.
All right. So the most important question our listeners want to know is, did Carol Baskins do it?
Okay, I haven't
even watched a single episode of it. I feel like I don't want to, but
I have my I haven't seen it yet, but I have my eyebrow pierced, and all my friends and coworkers are just tagging me, and apparently he has some phrase hanging on by a thread kind of thing going on with his eyebrow. So,
dude.
I'm of the mindset that if enough people are saying the same damn thing, it's probably fucking true.
Yeah.
Because I say fuck Carol Baskins.
Yeah, it was a good show to watch. I mean, so I guess I should preface this. This podcast is more of a casual conversation with the band than it is like,
talking about your music.
Yeah.
No, that's actually much. I mean, because these are actually questions that are more important.
Yes,
they are, and it lets your fans know. Like I just bought a shirt that says "hot dog style." But anyways, I watched the Tiger King because my wife wanted to, and by the end of the day, we had finished the whole thing. I was like, this guy fucking ran for governor of the fucking state.
Yes, that was awesome.
Yeah, it sounds like a dumpster fire, like something you can't quite look away from.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like,
but I guess, in quarantine, what does everybody have to do? So that's why it was perfect genius for them to release it when they did. Yeah. Because everybody's just sitting home doing nothing and, it became the number one thing.
I will say this about Netflix, though. They are one of the best companies to work for in quarantine. They have been. I have a lot of my friends back in Vancouver work for Netflix, and they're paying them regardless. They're getting their rate.
I have a friend who lives in San Francisco who does programming. She's like a programmer for Netflix, and she was saying the same thing. She's like, it's a really good company to work for and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they have like entire crews of film people in Vancouver, and they're just like, we're stopping it, but we're still paying you. Don't worry about it.
That's good.
I was just like, holy shit. That's when a company has a lot of fucking money.
Well, I mean, that's the thing too, is like if you want people to stay home and not try to come into work or not try to go out, stuff like that, you have to pay them. Like you can't just like not pay them and be like, okay, just bunker down, y'all. Be like, no one's going to do that.
No, God, no. How can you? You can't.
So I work for Starbucks as the day job, and so the past like three and a half weeks I'd spent at home because they offer this thing for their partners called catastrophe pay.
Yeah,
for situations like this beyond people's control, like for natural disasters and stuff like that. So I think that was pretty cool. I've always thought Starbucks has been a progressive company that treats their employees well for like what it is, basically a fast food establishment.
Yeah, my wife manages 7 Starbucks, and they are good. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So lastly, before we have to go, what can fans expect from you guys in the future here? I know as soon as this quarantine or lift is over, you're going to probably try and get on the road, but you have new music coming out, and where can we find it?
So we're kind of like, we're always writing. Like, it's not like we ever stop, but like, we're kind of like slow with it at this point right now because we kind of like went rapid fire last year, just kind of like, okay, we gotta fucking do this album because it's got to come out 2020. So we had like a deadline, and I think deadlines kind of make you hustle a lot faster.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nice to kind of like sit down and write something. There's always goofy, silly things that we do on our own. Like I have a 0.5 terabyte hard drive just slammed full of music that probably nobody will ever hear.
Oh, wow.
And it's just like silly, dumb things that I come up with all the time. And then like, but we're still kind of like Jake's got a couple, maybe like 2 songs that he's kind of like messing around with right now. They're like they're very, very infant stages where it's just kind of like MIDI parts that are playing like melody lines and some chords, and that's about it now. But Heinrich has a really good EDM project that he works on all the time, actually, and it's really super sick.
Oh, nice. And so fans want to find. So that's the other thing you can correct me. How do you say the name? Is it Aether Realm? Aether Realm?
Okay, so in English, it's supposed to be ether.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Which is
Chris was saying something else.
In other languages, though, it's ether, and we say either, I guess.
Nice.
We say aether because we just, this is how we've always heard it said, so we've always said it that way.
Yeah, ultimately, like band names are like pretty dumb, like all around, generally speaking. But like ours is a good case of that because we just thought the word looked cool for one, and like ether in Greek I think means heaven. So if you like literally translate our name, it just means like realm of the sky realm. So
nice.
Kind of redundant.
Now, You were talking about deadlines earlier. There's actually a law about that. It's called Parkinson's Law. And Parkinson's Law is the adage that work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion.
Ooh, that's deep.
Is that kind of like how you clean your house faster in the 10 minutes before your mom shows up?
It is, yes, absolutely.
That's totally
You're
it.
like, holy shit, I cleaned 3 bathrooms and vacuumed in 10 minutes. What the hell?
Nice.